What's up, world? This is Alfred Williams back at it again with another video. Today I will be talking about basically how I lost nearly 10 pounds in less than a week. A lot of people have been asking me how I was losing so much weight but staying a decent size. And it was honestly, this is going to be a short video because it's very simple. What I was doing was intermittent fasting and morning cardio. So I would switch it up with the things I were doing for cardio. But with their intermittent fasting, I wouldn't eat till about 12 o'clock, and that was about the time I was getting out. I'd get out about 12:30 out of the gym because I wasn't doing like 8 o'clock or 5 o'clock morning cardio. I was doing about 10 o'clock. I'd leave my house, or 10:30, sometimes 11, and get to the gym and then work out. Well, do the cardio. So I was doing 65-minute cardio, and it wasn't anything crazy. It wasn't like 65 minutes of running or on the treadmill or anything like that. The first day I did play around with different bikes and then got on the treadmill, but I didn't like it was boring me really quickly. So what I did for the second and third day was I was on the bike, on a stationary bike, which is more like a bike. I'll probably put a picture in this video. And I was doing 30 minutes on that, and then 30 and then 35 minutes on the other bike, where the pedals are kind of further out. And for the first 3 days, I had the setting on 7, because I didn't really do that type of cardio like that, and I didn't know how it'd feel or anything like that on the hill setting. So it'd be up, down, and then after that third day, I went up to 8 on the settings for the bikes, and also, like I was saying, I stopped being on the treadmill, so I stopped doing the treadmill because I really didn't like it. I was burning 300 calories on setting 7, and then it said 390 calories on setting 8, which was on the 4th and 5th day. And then on the 6th day, I did setting 9, and I was burning, I think it said 460 calories. And those were the hill settings. It was no impact. Since I started at 7 and went up to 9, it was really easy to do. It was very simple. I didn't have to worry about any parts of my body hurting, as like my knee or anything. But also on the 4th day, I cut out the stationary bike that looked more like a bike, due to the fact that it makes your butt hurt. And so I didn't like that. So I stopped using that, and then so the 4th day, the 4th, 5th, and so forth, I started using the bike with the feet are further out, the seat's wider. You know, it has support because it has a back also. And I just watched a Netflix movie or show or whatever, and it got me through just like that. Because I was so involved in watching the movie, watching the show, that the time flew by like nothing. I got a crazy, sweated like crazy and everything, so it definitely works. So if you're someone that's trying to lose, I'd say 5 to 10 pounds in a week, that is the way to go. I did lose some strength, but at this point in time, I didn't. Strength isn't a major. That's not really what I'm going for right now. I'm not really trying to. I'm not trying to do powerlifting or anything like that. So I needed to drop some weight. It's probably mostly water and some fat, but I feel good. People don't even notice that I'm basically smaller, but they do notice how lean I am, but still have my broad side, my pretty much larger size. And so I definitely recommend that type of training. Make sure you're eating well. I didn't change my diet. I'd come home, eat my eggs or my eggs and toast. Sometimes grits, sometimes oatmeal also. So it wasn't a diet change really. I just pushed basically my breakfast further into the day, and it worked wonders. I feel good. I'm still doing it. I don't do it every day. That 6 day period, I was doing it every day. But now I do it. I try to go about 3 times in a row, take a break. 3 times in a row, take a break. Basically, that I realized that's about where I felt good with. And so now I've been doing that just about every day, and yeah, just getting it. The intermittent fasting part. Sometimes I'll go without eating. Sometimes I will eat before I actually go. More just to make sure I'm keeping up my cardio. Since I'm not really doing any kind of sports activities right now. So yeah, that's really about it. I said this video was gonna be short. I apologize. Kind of went off tangent a little bit, but yeah. Tip 1, intermittent fasting. Tip 2, 65 minutes of cardio. Stationary bikes, the regular looking bike, the feet out bike, and then I did do that 1 day of treadmill, but your results will vary because we're not the same people, so like this video, share this video. If you thought it was helpful, subscribe to the channel. This is Alfred Williams. Catch you later. Peace.